Buggy has Conqueror's Haki. I know what y'all saying, but just hear me out or don't. This is a hot take. I understand how hot it is. I understand that there's very little evidence to support this. But there's something special about Buggy. He's on the Pirate King's crew. He comes up with Shanks. I don't think Shanks disrespects him. I think Shanks has respect for him. And I don't think that would be the case unless there was something to Buggy. There's also something to be said about you're surrounded by Crocodile and Mihawk, who are stronger than you, and yet they have no desire at this point to go after the One Piece. But you do, and they just agree to it, more or less. And I know this, I'm oversimplifying it, but just I feel like as much as it could just be looked at as a gag, Buggy is in a roundabout way fitting the criteria of what it would take to be a Pirate King contender. And the only people who can be Pirate King contenders, I think, are people with Conqueror's Haki. It's like, okay, well, does Buggy even have Haki? Why would he? Here's my thing. Luffy had Conqueror's Haki and didn't know it. Like in the lead up to Marineford, Impel Down, all that, he was using it and then realized he was using it. It's possible to have it without realizing you have it. I mean, even Zoro with, what is it, Advanced Conqueror's Haki and Elbaf and everything, like he didn't realize yet. All right, so it's possible to have it without realizing you have it. I think Buggy's issue is not that he is actually as weak as he comes off. I think he lacks confidence in himself because there's more to his backstory than has been revealed thus far. That's my theory. And he was really hurt when Shanks wouldn't go after the One Piece and, they started a crew together. It really hurt him when he didn't do that. And Buggy suffers from some kind of inferiority complex where he felt like he really needed Shanks in order to do this. He didn't have confidence in himself. So even though he started his own crew and he has all these delusions of grandeur and he goes talks a big game, we think that he's just like acting like he's something when he's really not. I think he really is something, and he's trying to reach for something that's in him, but he really lacks the confidence to actually execute it. But every now and then it leaks out. Every now and then, even when he's like being abused by Mihawk and Crocodile, he's like, "Isn't this why we came out to see? It's time to go after the One Piece." Like, there's something in him that won't let go, that makes him do things that puts him in the midst of major situations, major scenarios where only Conqueror should be. That's my theory. The second piece of that is he's due for an awakening, and if it's the chop fruit, he can chop things up. I think he needs to have the ability to chop things up on the molecular or atomic level. Yes, I think Buggy should be causing nuclear explosions. That's my One Piece hot take. I understand all the evidence to the contrary of what I just said, but I stand by it, and I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if some variation of the things that I just said happens in the final war. Buggy was in that collage of the final players for a reason, and I don't think it's just a gag. That's just me.